I'm going to put together my Music assignment, and I have a new Word document open and ready to go. The first thing I do is change the font to Times New Roman 12 font. I go ahead and put my name, course, date, information. Because it's me, I always highlight this because I have a tendency to forget word count. When I get finished, I'll take that highlighting out, but it helps me remind myself. Now I'm going to drop down 2 spaces, center, and put in my title. That's my title, kind of clever, and I can make my title any font I want. So I'm going to change my title by highlighting it, by going over here and choosing a different font. I made it kind of fun, and now I'm going to remember to go back over here and set Times New Roman 12 for the rest of the essay. Now the next section of my paper is going to include an image of the artist in motion singing the song and the lyrics of the song. So let's start with the image. There's the image, but we can see it's too big, so I can just click on it. Now I've got the little toggles, and I can make it a little bit shorter. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here to Picture Format, and I'm going to position it to the left. And I'm just going to drag it right here underneath the title so that it's in the right place. Now I have an opportunity to put the lyrics right here. But here's the problem with the song that I've selected. The lyrics go on for 20 days. Let's take a look. Okay, so I scroll down and I see all these lyrics. I'm not going to use all these lyrics. What I want to do is isolate the lyrics that I am using in my essay, and those are the lyrics that I'm going to include at the top of the page. This verse and the chorus are all I'm going to include in my essay because this is the pertinent part that I want the reader to be able to see. So I'm going to take those lyrics and pop them over into the document. Here I am in the document, and I'm ready to paste. And I have ways that I can paste this. That's with all the highlighting, and it's not in Times New Roman font. This does include the Times New Roman font, and that looks good. I can simply take out the hyperlink and change the color of the font, and I'll be in good shape. So let's do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got some work to do here, don't I? Because I've got lyrics going all over the place. So the first thing I'm going to do is highlight all of it. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click Remove the Hyperlink. Remove the underlining. Now I need to change the color of that to black. It's already in Times New Roman 12, so that's good. Now I just kind of have to work around a little bit with these lyrics so that they're not all jumbled in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this like that. That's okay. And I have the title of the thing. I'm going to take out verse 4. The reader doesn't need to know that. It's just going to confuse them. Now that got it over there, and I don't need this chorus. That looks pretty tidy. So you just move this around until I feel happy that it looks nice. Okay. I think that's a nice place for this little block. Now underneath that we have the remaining lyrics. Now I'm going to drop down 2 spaces, not 4, but 2. I've got this set up here, right, to 2.0. This did not need to be double spaced because the lyrics obviously are just going to be single spaced. We don't want the reader to be confused. Okay. Now I'm going to start my paragraph by indenting, by hitting Tab, indent, and begin the first line of the paragraph exactly as it's described in the assignment. Indented the first word, continue with my content. Later on in the little paragraph that I'm writing, I'm going to indent a few specific lines from the song. So this has been my content, double spaced, but now I want to insert lyrics that I need to analyze. And there are a set of lyrics. So let's do this. I've already copied the lyrics, and you can see that's just a mess. We can't do it that way. So I'm going to take that out, undo, and now I'm going to click that little thing where I'm going to paste, and I can see that I can paste it like this. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to take out the underlines, remove that, no underline, change it to black, and for this section, I'm going to change it to single space for this little block of content. And I'm going to put that in the middle. Now, when I return to the margin to analyze this, I will go back up here and change it back to double space. And I'll be able to write my content where I say which specific words mean something to me and what they mean. And maybe I'm going to quote what somebody else says they mean because I need that quote to fulfill the requirements for the assignment. So this is how I'm going to set up my page so that it looks all beautiful. Everything's still in Times New Roman font. The lyrics, the main lyrics that I'm considering are hugged around here. I don't need to repeat the chorus a million times because we don't need it. Only need the lyrics that the assignment needs. Now later in the paragraph, I also need a second image of the singer singing the song. I need to make sure it's in the basic same color format, the basic kind of style, but showing him maybe a little bit different way singing this song. I found an image of him singing the song, and I'm going to paste it just like this, and shows more of the front of his face, a little bit different coloring, but I think we can still use that. If I need to fix the picture format, I need to make it lighter. Are we happy with its lighting? Should I change it a little bit, make it a little bit lighter? If I get excited while I'm doing this and I want to use kind of funky colors, that's fine, but I need to make sure all of them are the same. So let's go with this one. That looks nice. And now I decide, where do I want it to be? Do I want it to be to the right? Make it kind of interesting. And I can play around with wherever I put that. The rest of my content has gone in here, double spaced, and so on and so forth. At the end, after I have completed the entire assignment, I'm going to come down 2 spaces, and I'll put in my works cited. Let's go over that works cited real quick together. Here I am in EasyBib, and I've opened up my project for the My Music essay. I have my 3 citations. I'm required to have the official website, the lyrics, and an interview. So I have those. I'm ready to complete it. I'm going to click Export All, and now I have a choice. I can export that either as a Word document or as Google Docs, whichever I prefer, as long as it remains formatted. I'm going to go with Microsoft Office Word. And I'm going to export. And you see down here in my bottom tray where that is created? I just open that. And look, everything is formatted. Double space between works cited, double spaced here, everything's just perfect. So all I have to do is just copy that, go back over to my paragraph. Remember, this is where I drop down the 2 spaces. All this will be content, of course, in the remainder of my paragraph, but I'm going to paste that right there. And now I have everything all completed. Nice and tidy. The lyrics, the ones that I'm referring to in my essay. This is how I insert little shorter lyrics. The rest of my paragraph is going to be in words written here. I have my second required image here, or wherever I want to put it in the paragraph. I drop down 2 spaces after the last words. I don't know, whatever it is I'm saying. I drop down 2 spaces. There's my works cited. I save everything as a beautiful PDF. What did I forget? You know me. It's the same thing I always forget. That is review, word count. Make sure I get that word count added on there. Yours, of course, will be more because you will have completed an entire assignment. So I make sure I go back up to the top, add that word count, remove all of this by going home, remove all that. No, there we go. All right. Easy done, easy peasy.